Hello, Kino Bites. So, I went to see The Visit the other day, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it. I have many thoughts, and this video will contain spoilers because I really just don't even fucking care. As I'm sure everyone is aware, The Visit is directed and written by M. Night Shyamalan. People have been saying in various critic circles and whatnot that he's back. And well, I'm going to tell you, he's back. And that's not a good thing. It probably means more standard fare that the general public will just eat up. The Visit is about two children who go visit their grandparents that they have never met. And they never met their grandparents because their mother ran away with a teacher when she was young, and then they had children, and then as standard broken family stories go, the teacher left because he found something new, and yeah. So each of the children has their own issues of dealing with the father's disappearance, but they don't really explore that as deeply as they could. I think Shyamalan could have chosen to explore that aspect a little bit more. That a hint of it comes up in the film, but there's not much depth there, and really there's not much depth in this entire film. But yeah. Basically, the film feels like Disney Channel special. And the girl in the film wants to make movies, and it is a found footage film, so it is the children making the movie. And that could be why it feels so young to me, and I have just become an old fuddy-duddy who's really pretentious about film. I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. But about halfway through the film, I felt bored to tears because I wasn't intellectually engaged. It just felt so very bland. And the best way I can describe it is like a Disney Channel special. Not like Halloween Town. It's like substandard Disney Channel special, if you know what I mean. One praise I will sing for the film is that even though it is a found footage film, it is not shaky cam. Because the children know how to set up the shots, and because the character of the girl is so particular about filmmaking and all of that, it really adds to the quality of the film. I guess you could describe it as like a pro YouTuber vlog kind of thing. It has a little bit of that standard. And my apartment complex is vacuuming in the hallway at the moment because apparently today at 3:30 is when they want to do it. So, yeah. They're standing there. They're waiting for me to video more. If you didn't get the hints from the trailer, and yes, everything is in the trailer, no, the grandparents are not their real grandparents. How shocking. Now, I don't like to rate a film based on predictability alone, but I felt like that was a total cop-out of a twist. I also find it sad that I expect a good twist from Shyamalan and that even puts any weight in my rating at all. Because what is most important in a film is the story and how it is told and how it is executed, and based on that merit alone, the film probably deserves a little bit more credit than I want to give it. But even though I was expecting pretty much nothing from The Visit, I was still disappointed. As a horror film, I thought the film was terrible. It relies on jump scares like all the others and poop gags. So as a comedy, it works a lot more. And after the screening, I learned that Shyamalan actually shot two versions of the film. One is a comedy and one is a horror, and then edited them both together. my first reaction of that was, what a waste of time and money. And then my other reaction was, that explains it. I definitely feel like the film is made for children because of the general goofiness and lack of intellectual stimulation. The most shocking bit is that the old man wipes his poop-filled diaper on the boy's face. And while that was very shocking for the audience in general, it did nothing for me because I expected it. And I felt like the entire film was so formulaic that it hurts, and it hurts the film, and it hurts Shyamalan, but I don't think Shyamalan cares because I think Shyamalan knows that it's a really bad film, and he knows that he can milk it for what it's worth because being a terrible filmmaker is very in right now, which is proven by films like Sharknado and all of that crap coming out again and again and again. It's like people don't want to try to make good stuff anymore, they just want to make bad stuff because they think bad is good. Weird is good. Bad, not always. I do not feel like it is a film for horror fans. I feel like it is the equivalent of training wheels for horror. And while that's not necessarily bad or good, it is what it is. And if you are the type of person to like more psychological things or things with more intellectual stimulation, this one particular mainstream teenagery PG-13 horror film, I don't even really consider it horror, it's just kind of a thing. It was very much more of a comedy to me and a joke and a satire on the genre. It was just really bad. Anyway, with all that said, I do think it does mental illness a disservice by being such a standard story about psychiatric patients, but that is a rant for a different video that encompasses more ideas and thoughts than one film inspires. But really, why do they have to be escaped psychiatric patients? Like, haven't we gotten past that yet? Haven't we decided that the people in the mental ward that are escaping are generally escaping from something? Anyway, that's later. I'll see you guys in the future next week at some point in time. I might be wearing the same clothes. If I'm not, then oh well, whatever. Bye-bye. I kind of wished it was aliens. I was badly hoping for aliens.